evening and welcome to this edition of News Leader. I'm Andrew Todd. In tonight's news, Halloween is behind us, but I caught some ghoulies on video at Tullahoma's downtown trick-or-treating. The Tullahoma Wildcats play their first playoff game, and November is Diabetes Awareness Month. We'll have all these stories and more on tonight's News Leader.
For many senior citizens, life looks like this, but it doesn't have to. When you make your home at Parkview Senior Living, life after retirement takes on a whole new meaning. Daily exercise options, fun outings, happy hour, game nights, movies and popcorn, arts and crafts, enjoying friends over chef-prepared meals. Parkview Senior Living, where you're always home, but you're never home alone.
Hi there, this is Terry Stroop, Stroop's Accurate Refrigeration. Summer's about to wind down, fall's right around the corner. It's time to get signed up for your fall maintenance checks, and let's get out and support our local high school football this year. Let's go, Cats!
My husband was diagnosed with a spinal infection. He lost his ability to swallow and the movement of his legs.
I couldn't turn over in bed, I couldn't walk, I couldn't eat.
They were just wonderful in the treatment and care they gave my husband.
I regained my mobility where I was able to go home.
It is miraculous.
Let us champion your recovery. Life Care Center of Tullahoma.
Welcome back. Halloween was a beautiful, chilly day this year in Tullahoma, but that didn't keep the young trick-or-treaters from swarming downtown looking for candy. I went out to capture some video of the kids and their parents.
I was working in the lab late one night when my eyes beheld an eerie sight. For my monster from his slab began to rise, and suddenly, to my surprise,
he did the mash.
He did the monster mash.
The monster mash.
It was a graveyard smash.
He did the mash.
It caught on in a flash.
He did the mash.
He did the monster mash. From my love Natari in the castle east to the master bedroom where the vampires feast. The ghouls all came from their humble abodes to catch a jolt from my electrode.
They did the mash.
They did the monster
The
mash.
monster mash.
It was a graveyard
They
smash.
did the mash.
It caught on in a
They
flash.
did the mash.
It did the monster mash. The zombies were having fun.
And a shoot.
The party had just begun.
And a shoot.
The guests included Wolfman, Dracula, and his son. The scene was rocking, oh we're digging the sounds. He got on chains backed by his baying hounds. The coffin bangers were about to arrive with their vocal group, the Crypt Kicker Five. They played the monster mash.
The monster mash.
And it was a graveyard
They
smash.
played the mash.
It's caught on in a
They
flash.
played the mash.
They played the monster mash. Out from his coffin Drax's voice did ring. Seems he was troubled by just one thing. Opened the lid and shook his fist and said, "Whatever happened to my Transylvania twist?"
It's now the mash.
It's now the monster mash.
The monster mash.
It's now a graveyard
It's
smash.
now the mash.
It's caught on in a flash.
It's now the mash.
It's now the monster mash. Now everything's cool, Drax a part of the band. And my monster mash is the hit of the land. For you, the living, this mash was meant to. When you get to my door, tell them Boris said.
Then you can mash.
Then you can monster mash.
The monster mash.
Happy Halloween!
And do my graveyard
Then you
smash.
can mash.
everybody!
You'll catch on with a flash.
Then you can mash.
Then you can monster mash. Mash fool! Here's Igor, you impetuous young boy. Mash fool!
Happy Halloween, everybody!
Monster mash.
All right, happy Halloween, give me a wave.
The Tullahoma Wildcats will play their first playoff game since winning it all in 2021 this Friday night when Tullahoma takes on Nolensville. In this clip, News Leader's John Gray spoke with head coach Coy Sisk about the game.
All right, Coach, what we're going to do right now is we're going into the second season. Tell us what's ahead of us this week and what we have to look forward to.
Well, hey, absolutely. This is the time of year that you all look forward to. And as a football player, this is when it's really cool because I tell our guys, you control everybody else's season too and yours. So now it's like if you lose, you go home.
Yeah.
There's no more. So, hey, what we do is finishing second in the region brings Nolensville, who is a third place team out of the opposing region. So Nolensville will come to us Friday night. Nolensville's a good football team. They've had some injuries and had some bumps and bruises along the way, but I'm pretty sure that everybody's healthy now, or as much research as I could do yesterday, finding out that most of those guys are back and healthy. And we've done some dealings with Nolensville in the past when we first started out. So we know a little bit about them. They know a little bit about us. And look forward to locking horns with those guys again.
So that'll be they have a different coaching staff now than the last time we were going through that Nolensville up there. Well,
last time it was Will Hester, but we still had dealings with them. The guy that took over was a defensive coordinator, so he uses a lot of Will stuff. I'm sure he calls Will pretty well. So we know enough about one another that it's going to keep it interesting. There's a pass there.
And then if we continue, or not if we continue, when we continue playing.
As you continue, the bracket just sorts itself as you go.
And Page won the state championship last year, right?
Page is in that region over there. It's Page, Centennial, Nolensville, and Hillsborough. So our four will match up with their four, and we'll see who comes out on top to make it to the semis.
There you go. I can't get no better than this, folks. It's playoff time. Thank you for being a Wildcat fan. Thank you for all of those folks that support this program. It goes a whole lot further than what happens on Friday night. Just like right now, I'm getting ready to leave here and go head over to Mark Moran's house and pick up a Boston Butt, where they're having their yearly barbecue sale over there to help support the quarterback club. Randy Wilson, all those cats over there.
Those guys stay up all night. They stay up all night cooking.
Yeah. And I mean, you've got the cooks over at the quarterback club concession stand on Friday night. All those guys, the Walking Man and Bobo, and then you got Wilson and them with the clubhouse there selling Wildcat gear. It just takes a village to make all of this happen, and the Wildcat family is big and strong. Be part of it. Show up for this ball game on Friday night. We are in the regional playoffs, and it is good. We're going to have fun. We're going to eat good burgers. We're going to watch a good football game, and we're going to take those Wildcats forward as we go forward. Never forget the command. Forward.
That's it.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Parkview Senior Living, active, independent senior living at its finest.
Hi there, this is Terry Stroop, Stroop Factory Refrigeration. Summer's about to wind down, fall's right around the corner. It's time to get signed up for your fall maintenance checks, and let's get out and support our local high school football this year. Let's go, Cats!
Welcome back. At the most recent Tullahoma's quarterly Mayor's Planning and Coordinating Committee meeting, newly hired Tullahoma City Administrator Jason Quick introduced himself to the group.
Everyone, my name is Jason Quick. For those of you that don't know, I'm the new city administrator for the city of Tullahoma. About 5 weeks into the role, and my focus, I've had two focuses. One has been internal, working with our departments, getting to know our departments, and more importantly, getting to know our people. Throughout my internal focus with these departments, I can tell you this: I have not met a more dedicated group of people to serve a city than what we have. They're not there for a job. They're there to serve, and we've heard that over and over and over again. So my focus has been to make sure that we have established relationships, lines of communication with everyone within the department and the department heads, and to make sure we understand what their needs are and what can we do as a city and as a administrative team to make sure we're meeting their needs, because meeting their needs means we're meeting your needs and meeting the needs of everyone in the city of Tullahoma. Also, part of that internal focus is ramping up and starting to think outside the box, because growth is coming to Tullahoma, whether we want it or not, and we get to decide what kind of growth we have. And, with Winston, with Beverly and others on the TAEDC to help lead that charge, strategically, I think we're going to do a great job with that. But we, as a team of employees dedicated to serving the community, we have to be ready for those future needs. So part of that is starting to look at what are we going to need in order to successfully serve that growth. An example of that would be with the PUD that we're looking at out at North Jackson is what impact will that have on our fire department, and what impact will that have on the police and all of those other service departments that are going to need to make sure to take care of our new residents that are coming in. So I've really enjoyed that. I'm able to have what I call Leadership Tullahoma meeting twice a month with all of our department heads, making sure that our departments are not siloed, but we're communicating with each other, making sure that we are supporting one another as much as we can, because again, our focus is really singular, which is serve the best need or the best interest in the needs of Tullahoma. And then I'm also meeting with our department heads on a monthly basis, and that really is more of how can I support you as a department head, in that way you can support your people. So it's really what I call a checkup from the neck up, seeing how they're doing, making sure that the work-life balance for our leaders of these departments is where it needs to be. So I've really had a good time doing that and meeting our new people. The other part of that internal focus is making sure that we're optimally organized in our departments. Do we have positions that we need to add, or specialties or skills or talents that maybe we don't have that we need to have to meet this future growth? So you'll start seeing some of those announcements and whatnot coming forward. Externally, my outward focus has been to reconnect with the community and making sure that I understand what Tullahomans are looking for, what's important to them. So for example, we've had Tullahomans who told me it's important as we look at this growth that we maintain the heritage of Tullahoma, what makes Tullahoma special, and that let's not lose what makes us special in the name of growth. I've had others who have talked about areas that they need to see improvement. We start looking at, wastewater, stormwater, those types of things. How can we make sure that we're taking care of our current residents? So looking to make that balance. Just this week alone, I've had the opportunity to speak to the Sunshine Rotary Club. Sunshine means it's 6:30 in the morning. I found that out pretty quickly. But what a great group of people to sit down and talk with, who really have especially a heart for Tullahoma, but have an experienced heart for Tullahoma. A lot of long-time people that I've known since I was a child I was able to reconnect with. Then also yesterday, the mayor and I hosted Leadership Coffee County, which is a group of people that have come together to learn more about Coffee County, sponsored and supported by the Chamber of Commerce, who have done a fantastic job with that. But I was able to speak with them and explain to them better about here's who Tullahoma is, here's what we offer, here's what we're going to look to offer in the future. So I enjoyed that. And then tonight I'm looking forward to going to Beechcraft. It's the beach party. So I know Charles and the rest of them out there would encourage you to come out as well. But my focus is really simple, is to serve the needs of Tullahoma. What's in the best interest of Tullahoma? And I'm going to learn that through working with my employees, working with the department heads, making sure I understand their ideas. We have some incredible department heads. I want to point out JP Kraft for a minute. You just read off, 2 months? It sounded like a year's worth of stuff. But what JP has been able to do is something that I'm able to do, and I think Winston, Beverly, and others are able to do, which is show quality of life. If you move to Tullahoma, if you live in Tullahoma now, what are we going to provide to you and your family outside of work? And so we look at the greenways, we look at all of these activities, and then we look at externally what they're looking to do, which is they're bringing in all of these tournaments. And soon we're going to be able to tell you, hey, this tournament had an economic impact of X on the community. So those are some of the things I'm looking at doing. I've enjoyed sitting down with Brian, working with Tullahoma Airport Authority, working with TAEDC, and making sure that we're supporting those that are supporting Tullahoma as well from an organizational perspective. So I'm very excited. I cannot think of a better time to live in the city of Tullahoma than right now. And I can't think of a better time to be the city administrator for the city of Tullahoma than right now. So I just want to say thank you for all of you who have I've met with and made me feel welcome, and just look forward to hearing more ideas and getting more advice on how we can make our city the best it can be. All right, thank you.
More news is coming up in just a moment.
It's not invoice. It's not MSRP. It's not Christmas Day, although it may feel like it. It's the lowest prices in Middle Tennessee, period. It's a Stan McNabb Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram or Stan McNabb Chevrolet Buick GMC Cadillac before these prices are gone forever.
I had a knee replacement, so they've got me in Life Care, which I'm very, very thankful for. I couldn't garden, I couldn't do my flower beds, I can't chase my little dogs. I have been in several therapy sessions for knees and back, and that's the best therapist I believe I've ever been to. It's tremendous because I'm able to walk again, but if it wasn't for the care, I wouldn't be where I am.
Let us champion your recovery. Life Care Center of Tullahoma.
Welcome back. In this week's Mayor's Message from Coffee County Mayor Judd Matheny, Judd speaks with County Commissioner Jimmy Hollingsworth.
I'm Coffee County Mayor Judd Matheny, and welcome to this edition of the Mayor's Message. I have with us a good friend and great public servant from here in Manchester, but he represents the County Commission on behalf of a large number of folks here in Manchester, Jimmy Hollingsworth. And Commissioner Hollingsworth, tell us about yourself, your background, and what made you want to get into public service.
My name is Jimmy Hollingsworth. I'm a county commissioner from District 1 here in Manchester. I've been on the commission for 5 years now. Enjoy every minute, second of it. I actually wanted to get on it in the beginning. I just wanted to get in and be involved with the county and just try to do things to help people in Coffee County.
So this is your second term.
It is.
And Jimmy plays a very instrumental role helping us. Last year he served as the chairman pro tem, which is the guy that would back me up in meetings and things. He also serves on numerous committees here. He's chairman of Health, Welfare, and Recreation. He's on purchasing. Tell us about your committees and your role that you play in those committees.
I'm the chairperson on HWR, which is Health, Welfare, and Recreation. I'm chairperson of the Purchasing Committee, which is to my surprise, was a very active committee.
Well, we're getting bigger and doing a lot now, not only renovation, but new stuff. So.
That's right, and I'm chairperson on the EMA committee. So
Emergency Management Agency. So
3 committees, and 2 of the 3 are really busy. So,
and at the HWR committee, they work a lot with the ISO ratings of fire departments. Tim Brown, Tim Morris, who's been on this show previously, also serves on that committee. Jimmy's a firefighter by trade. Full-time with the City of Manchester, so he's got first-hand experience in dealing with the volunteer fire departments and dealing with their acute needs. He's been a great advocate for them for equipment and helping not only private dollars come in, but also using our tax dollars the best way. He's also been instrumental in, if you've received a free fire alarm from these volunteer fire departments, Jimmy's been one that's helped spearhead that. And we encourage you to go to your volunteer fire department here in the rural areas and get a free smoke detector. They absolutely save lives. Also on HWR, Animal Control Facility, which is really starting to come together. Jimmy's helping me push that and helping us raise private dollars. He was instrumental in helping the county put $500,000 aside a couple years ago. So that's been great. Tell us about your firefighting passions and what drove you to that.
Yeah, I've been in the fire service about 20 years now. Just kind of was always interested in it. And then, of course, when I had the chance to get on the commission, when I was elected on the commission, I saw the opportunity to get on HWR, which dealt with the rural fire departments in the county. And I just over the course of the 5 years, as much as the county's grown and the service that's needed in the county for the fire departments, it just made me become more active with it and try to help, push the agenda of the rural fire departments in the county.
What made you want to be a firefighter at first?
Just, I don't know. I was always an adrenaline guy. I just liked adrenaline. It's just really adrenaline-driven thing, and just, I don't know. It's an interesting job. You just have to be kind of good at a little bit of everything.
Yeah, so us adrenaline junkies, we want to be cops, we want to be firefighters, we want to do all these things, and it's great, but every now and then it's punctuated by moments of pure hell too.
That's exactly
It gets very scary and very tragic. Also, he's helping us with just some long-term strategic planning in this county. He serves on the Strategic Planning Committee, which just produced a major report for us. They did a lot of the activity that our Planning Commission should have been doing, and I appreciate that, man. You're doing a great job. And it not only deals with the need to update planning, zoning, growth areas, but utilities, schools, infrastructure for roads. It's a very comprehensive report. We'll be making that totally public sometime around mid-November when we have a full briefing to the commission. And he's worked for a year and a half on that. Done a great job. He's been the logical person to be the chairman of the committees that he's on for his experience in government and firefighting, and we just really appreciate you serving, man.
Also, I'm on capital outlay. I forgot to bring that.
Yeah, capital outlay, which
has been a very busy committee too.
So Jimmy's very busy up here, and nearly every decision we make somehow or another is going to come across one of the committees that he's in almost, and so do a great job, man. So thank you for all your help.
I appreciate it.
Thank you for tuning into this edition of the Mayor's Message, and we'll see you next week.
We'll be right back after these commercial messages.
We tend to lose our motivation when we have something that's chronic, but you've got to do what you can early on as you can. After I'd exercise like that, I would have a lot of energy to do housework or whatever I needed. Well, I would recommend it highly to anyone at any degree of Parkinson.
Let us champion your recovery. Life Care Center of Tullahoma.
So you've been meaning to do something healthy, commune with nature, get outdoors and meet new people. We have the perfect solution. Come hike with us. You can find a Tennessee Trails Association chapter near you, including Clarksville, Columbia Franklin, Highland Rim, Jackson, Knoxville, Oak Ridge, Memphis, Murfreesboro, Nashville, Plateau at Crossville, and Upper Cumberland. We're on the web at TennesseeTrails.org. It's fun, it's stress-free, and it's good for you. See you on the trails. Welcome back. November is Diabetes Awareness Month, and the Tennessee Department of Health has issued this video with tips and guidelines to help safeguard your health.
November is National Diabetes Awareness Month, and this is your reminder about the simple steps that you can take to prevent diabetes. I'm Tennessee Health Commissioner Dr. Ralph Alvarado. Among the 37 million people with type 2 diabetes in the United States, 750,000 are Tennesseans. Nationally, 96 million people are pre-diabetic and another 8.5 million have diabetes and don't even know it. First, it's extremely important to be aware of the symptoms of diabetes, which can include being thirsty, losing weight without trying, urinating a lot, often at night, being very hungry, having blurred vision, sores that heal slowly, and more infections than usual. If you have some or all of these symptoms, you should contact your medical provider and ask to have your blood sugar tested. Next, it's important to know you can prevent or delay type 2 diabetes. Eating healthy, getting enough exercise, and losing a small amount of weight can make a big difference if you're amongst those who are pre-diabetic. These lifestyle changes can make a big difference in other health outcomes, both individually and overall in Tennessee. And for those already living with type 2 diabetes, you can manage your disease and live a healthy life. We know diabetes can be controlled, but when it's not, individuals are at risk for many diabetes-related complications and also face a higher risk for serious illness from other viruses and diseases. If you need more information about preventing or managing diabetes, visit our website at tn.gov/health and search diabetes prevention or diabetes management. You can also visit your local health department for resources to help those living with diabetes, those who are pre-diabetic, and those who want to prevent diabetes altogether.
While no one wants the name IRS coming up on your caller ID or when you're checking your mailbox, the Internal Revenue Service does a valuable job funding our government. In this video prepared by the IRS, they speak about career openings within the agency.
If you're looking for a rewarding career, Consider joining the single largest employer of professional accountants, the Internal Revenue Service. We're hiring accountants at all levels to be revenue agents, responsible for auditing both individual and business taxpayers. At the IRS, being a revenue agent is about more than just being an accountant. You'll serve your country and do work that touches every single American family. You'll help ensure our tax system is administered with integrity and fairness for all. You're joining a team that respects your need for a healthy work-life balance while providing many excellent benefits. We also give you autonomy and independence in how you do your work. The IRS is an employer that invests in your growth with career development and training opportunities you'll need to grow within the agency or anywhere else your career may take you. If you're a critical thinker and a problem solver who wants a career with purpose, apply today. To get started with your application to be a revenue agent or find other IRS jobs in your area, visit jobs.irs.gov.
Stay with us. Your weather forecast is coming up after these messages.
Hi, my name is Ringo, here at Barkview Senior Living. They're human-friendly. That's why I love it here, and so does my senior human. When they want a bite, they get chef-prepared meals, and so do I. Movies in the theater, day trips, walks on the trail, and other senior humans to play with. The grass and the grounds are exquisite. It's everything my human needs to be healthy and active. Barkview. A Parkview Senior Living. For your dog's best friend, you.
Hi there, this is Terry Stroop, Stroop's Accurate Refrigeration. Summer's about to wind down, fall's right around the corner. It's time to get signed up for your fall maintenance checks, and let's get out and support our local high school football this year. Let's go, Cats!
Welcome back. We'll take a look at your weather forecast at this time, starting with your weather history on this date. Our record high was in 1961 at 83 degrees. Record low was in 1934 at 20 degrees. The average high for this day is 65 and the average low is 41. Mostly clear for tonight with a low of 32. Sunny skies for Friday with a high of 63 and a low of 38. And mostly sunny skies for Saturday with a high of 69 and a low of 42. And that's our News Leader report for this evening. We invite you to join us each Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday evenings at 6, 8, and 10 p.m. for News Leader. Stay safe and have a great evening.